I just figured I'd make a quick video documenting the progress of this machine. Um, so I've got it all taken apart. On the inside, the motor's sent out. I've got a new OEM fender at the back. Got the whole interior cleaned up. Got all the wiring cleaned up a bit. Still need to get some Velcro to mount the tuner. Also installed some handlebar headlights, which are going to be pretty sweet. And that's running off of a little switch there. Kind of fucked up a little bit. You can see I tried to put the switch there. So now I'm just going to put a grommet there and run the vent hose right in there instead, which I don't think will be the end of the world. And really, I've just been doing a lot of cleaning up. Hopefully today I'll be doing these wheel bearings. I don't think they're bad. My buddy was like, oh yeah, it's your wheel bearing. I think it's my tie rod end. I got wheel bearings anyway. I'm going to be doing that. You can see did some red fuel lines or coolant lines coming out of the reservoir. I've got new bushings and bearings in this bottom A-arm here. I've got the spark arrestor removed from the Barker's exhaust. I'm just doing a lot of cleaning up, and it's coming along. I still haven't gotten the cam back either, which is a little disappointing. I'm also ordered an aftermarket seat cover, which is on the way. So this is going to have kind of a red ribbed gripper seat cover, which will go well with the Elka 3s that will eventually, not anytime soon, but eventually be on this machine as well. And yeah, that's where we're at right now. I think it's looking pretty good. We also ordered some SC1, or no, I actually did the Pro Honda like plastics protector to keep them shining and keep them from getting scratched. That's an expensive fender right there, so I didn't want to have it get ruined after a single season. For anyone wondering, I'm running a CP Carrillo forged stock bore piston on 11-to-1 compression with oversized kibble white valves, and getting the throttle body taper board full port and polish. And then Cometa gasket kit. I also took apart, let's pull this out. I almost forgot the best part. So I took apart the clutch side of the motor, and you can see here I actually painted the inner clutch cover. I did this is with Duracoat. Most of the paint on this is Duracoat. This is Magpul Flat Dark Earth. This is some kind of black, and I think this is either primary or Patriot Blue, which this needs to get done again. And so I took that off and put new basket and inner in on the clutch. The fibers and the plates were fine. Running CR500 springs. And then rebuilt the oil pump. Did a bunch of new bolts and stuff around here. Took the rear brake pedal apart and greased that up a bunch. Here's a better look at this exhaust for anyone wondering. And yeah, just doing a bunch of stuff. I was thinking about doing the same kind of Duracoat, probably black, on the water pump. If anyone feels strongly in either direction about that, let me know. This, I saw this on a forum. This is a little drilled hole that comes right out of, it's an oil passage, and normally it's just plugged off, and the pump is right here. So this is getting pretty decent pressure. So what I saw some guy do on a forum is he ran an oil line from down here up the front of the motor and then into the valve cover right over the cam. And he ended up just having a little sprayer dump oil right on top of the cam. And I was like, that's a really easy mod to do while the motor's apart anyway. I'm going to do that. I've got a Pro X cam chain in here. And good thing I took this side cover apart. I found this. This sits, basically this chain slider sits on that. This creates like a little like pocket for it and that's kind of how it's oriented deep into the motor. And it must have broken off, must have got binded up with the cam chain or something during disassembly. And if I had tried to turn the motor over with that in there, I would have been fucked. So I took that out. You can see I tried to get some epoxy on there. I really didn't want to take the center cases apart and have it welded. And there's still a good bit of that pocket left for the slider to sit in. You can see it's still in there pretty good. And then also it has this peg that slots into the cylinder as well. So that's not going anywhere. I'm not concerned about that. And if I had tried to put that in there with anything other than TIG weld, it would have just destroyed my motor in a matter of hours of runtime. Yeah, so coming along pretty good. I also did a new oil screen at the bottom, and there were some wood chips in the bottom of my motor, very small wood chips, which we do tree work, so it's pretty on course, pretty true to character. But yeah, anyone who runs a normal sport quad, you can probably tell this has just a lot of wiring and a lot of plumbing relative to other machines. And it's intimidating because this is my first time doing any real wiring. Not real wiring, but wiring up the headlights, doing the tuner, just lots of little stuff, and just dielectric greasing everything, all the connections. Yeah, so this is how it's coming out. I feel pretty good about it. The motor, the top end is going to be here in about a week and a half, and then I got a call and ask about the cam. I know that they got it and that they've been working on it because I got the core charge refunded to me. And then the seat cover, and then this thing's going to be ready to rip. Those are the big three things. And then probably later this winter, right before the season starts, Elkas are going to be going on there. I'm just waiting to bite the bullet on that. So thanks for watching.